you just start with a corner, and it's on there pretty tough. And this is where I said you have to have patience, because this comes off in probably about 100 pieces, and it's no exaggeration. And once you get the majority of this off, you have to go back through and then use this little tool called a weeder. And I'll leave this video going, that way you can kind of see just how long this takes. It is 3:30 right now. I've only done about 40 or 50 of these shirts, and I like to just pull off all the sides that I can. And this is what you call good vinyl. If this was not good vinyl, I would not be able to be ripping on this hard. Okay, so that's about all that you're going to get without using your weeder tool. So what I do is I just start up here at the top left, and you can kind of see how small it comes out. That was in between the 4, and this is just my phone number. And if you're wondering what I'm doing in between my legs here, is I'm throwing away all these itty bitty pieces in a trash can that's right below my desk. And then here's the 0 in my phone number. And again, this is the what I call the expensive vinyl, or the good vinyl. That way you don't have to really be careful. And you can kind of see I'm pulling on it with some good good pressure. And I'm doing this just as quick as I can possibly do it, because I don't care to do this. It takes up quite a bit of time. This is what it'll look like when it's all done. I've already done one. You want to really know where your letters or your numbers or whatever you're weeding is, because if you don't know, you'll be ripping off the wrong part, and if you rip off the wrong part, then you won't be able to, then everything you just done is for a waste, because you can't just go and fix that one letter. You have to print off a whole new sheet and start over with all this process. Which brings up another thing. If you're making t-shirts, make sure you always mirror your work, which means whenever I got to put this on a shirt, I put it on the shirt like this. So you're actually taking it off, or taking this and doing it backwards, because you want it to look right whenever you put it on the shirt. And I have tried probably 10 different types of vinyl over the past 3 years, and this by far is the best vinyl I've ever bought. And it's not actually the highest dollar stuff. The highest dollar stuff I didn't find to be too good, and that was the actual Cricut brand. You know, go figure that, you know, that would be the highest dollar stuff. I would never be able to pull on the vinyl as hard as I am and do it this quick with the Cricut brand. The Cricut brand, however, does have, I mean, it is thicker vinyl. It just comes off the board a lot easier, so you end up wasting a lot more of the product. The only thing that it's good for is if you want to take your time and have good quality vinyl. I'm in the tree business, so I don't expect my shirts to last much longer than 4 or 5 months of wear anyway. Now, if you're making something that, you know, you're going to wear for a couple of years, yeah, you might take the time and buy the more expensive vinyl that'll actually last, you know, a couple hundred washes. Mine get washed daily, and mine last me, I would say, 6 months. And in that 6 months, I've probably washed, 10 times a month, so 60 times. I'm getting there. So far this has taken me 8 minutes as I look at my screen. And maybe you won't, you know, be creating so many words. Like, yeah, a lot of people say, well, you wear a billboard, and that's kind of true. We do. we wear billboards. I need to probably change our layouts. I don't know how to do layering or any kind of other pictures. This is actually my wife's machine, and I just started using it because she doesn't really use it much. And I used to have a lot of spare time, so I would do this in my spare time. I figure this probably takes, 10 minutes or so. And of course you can make your fonts different types. Obviously if you do cursive fonts, good luck to you. You'd have so many little pieces to take out, it'd be ridiculous. Okay, so what I do is I just kind of look over everything, make sure I didn't miss anything in between the, like the zeros or the eights, small things like the R's. I don't see anything that was missed. Here's the front of the shirts. So whenever you put it on a shirt, this is what it would look like. That's why you want to do it reverse. So whenever I'm working on it, I'm working on it backwards.